Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will be starting our lesson on percentages, but before we begin, let me explain its meaning. The word percentage is made up of two parts, per and cent. Per means out of, or you can say for each. And cent means 100. So when we say percentage, we mean out of 100, out of 100. This is a symbol of percentage, and yes, it is showing you what the meaning of percentage means, out of 100. Remember that. Let's have an example. Suppose I scored 15 marks out of 20. 15 marks out of 20. First step, how can I write it in a fraction form? You can write it in this form, like, remember? Yes, we are getting marks in our different tests in this form, like 15 over 20, sometimes 25 over 30, 25 over 30. So means this is basically a fraction. So the question is, how can I convert this fraction into a percentage? Out of 20, I know I scored 15 marks, but out of 100, how much I scored? This is what we need to understand in today's lesson. So the first step is you will write in a form of fraction. So fraction says the marks obtained you will write in numerator and the total marks you will write in denominator. Yes, you need a fraction first. After getting a fraction, you have to multiply by 100 to convert the whole fraction into a percentage. So what's the next step? Next step is you need to just do cancellation. Means after simplification, you can get your answer. So let's simplify. I can reduce it. Yes, I can cancel it. Then I will cancel. 2 1s are and 2 5s are. What is left? 15 into 5, and there is no value in denominator, so I will keep it as it is, or even I can write it as, after multiplication I can get the answer 75. But 75 out of what? I scored 75% marks out of 75 marks out of 100. So that's why I will put this symbol sign. This symbol is showing me what? Out of 100, out of 100, I scored 75 marks. Right? In actual, I scored 15 marks out of 20. But these 15 marks out of 20 become 75%. Right? Let's have another example. So, let me take a... So let's have another example. Suppose I have a shape. I have a shape. So how can I find its percentage? Suppose I have to calculate a percentage of shaded part. So what are the steps? I told you. You have at the step 1, you have to write a fraction. Write a fraction. Sometimes we need to calculate unshaded part and sometimes we need to calculate shaded part. So this is how I will go with the shaded part first. And first step is you have to write a fraction first, and then step 2 says what? You have to multiply. The particular fraction you will multiply by 100, and after simplification you can get the answer. The step 3 is the final step, and that is simplification. So, as per first step, I will write the fraction of what? Shaded part or unshaded? This is up to the question statement. Right now, I will go with the shaded part. 2 parts are shaded. I will write these 2 parts in numerator. And total parts are how many? So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 parts are in total. Means this shape is divided into 4 equal parts. And then I will multiply the whole fraction with 100. Why? Why? Because I know 2 parts out of 4 are shaded, but out of 4 there are 2 parts, 2 boxes. But how can they will be out of 100? So for this you need to multiply by 100. What is the next step? Last step says what? You have to simplify your answer now. So this is the time to simplify your answer. You can start cancellation. How can you cancel any fraction? How can you cancel it? You can easily cancel a fraction by taking a highest common factor. Just check 4 and 10, 4 and 100, they both are divisible by 2. Yes. आप इससे बड़ा नंबर भी देख सकते हैं, तो they both are divisible by 4 also. So I will go with highest common factor. So I will go for 1s are 4, for 2s are 8. Here I will apply a bus stop method. So I will give 2 carry to another 0. It becomes 4 5s are 20. And what is left? 2 into 25. So it means 50. 50 what? 50 what? 50%. Remember that. 50% means 50 out of 100. Right? 50 out of 100. So this is how we can easily find the percentage of any given shape or percentage of the marks which we scored easily.